Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's recipe I'll be sharing with you how to make this lovely coconut bread. This is more coconutty than any coconut bread you're going to find, and if you're a coconut lover like me, and you're going to enjoy this recipe. Before I go ahead, please just take some few seconds and subscribe to my channel below, and thank you for doing that. For this recipe, we'll start by dissolving 1 sachet of instant yeast to 3 tablespoons of water. I'm going to stir this up lightly and I'll set it aside. In other words, this is also called proofing your yeast. But if you are very sure of your yeast, you can actually skip this stage and add your yeast directly to your flour mixture. In my mixing bowl, I'll be pouring in 3 cups of all-purpose flour. I'll be adding half cup of desiccated coconut, followed with my half cup of sugar. I'll add in 1 teaspoon of salt, and I'm going to be mixing this together. I'll create a hole at the center of our flour mixture to pour in my wet ingredients. I'll be adding in 1 full-size egg, 4 tablespoons of melted margarine. You can use butter, just make sure that it's unsalted butter because we've already added salt to the recipe. I'll be pouring in 1 cup of coconut milk. And lastly, we'll be pouring in the yeast mixture that we prepared in the beginning of this video. We combine the whole ingredients together. Once it reaches this stage, our spatula can handle it again. So I'm just going to remove this and use my hand to complete the mixing. And we have our dough well formed. I'm going to be transferring this on our work surface, and I'm going to knead it more. This does not need much kneading work like the agege bread. I'll go ahead to cover this and I'll allow it to rise. Just one thing you should know, that this does not rise like the regular bread. Because of the presence of the coconut flour, it's going to subdue it a little bit. We got this puff after about 5 hours. I'm going to just knead it a little bit before we transfer it now into our bread pan. Before transferring into the pan, I just like kneading to the shape of the pan. In that way, it is more easier for it to just take its shape. I've already prepared my pan by rubbing it margarine and dusting it with some flour. But at the bottom of the pan, I'm just going to line in my parchment paper so that the bread does not stick, since we are still going to pour in some coconut milk to the bread. I'll be pouring in my remaining half cup of coconut milk to the bread pan, and I'm going to be putting in the bread dough into that. I'm going to cover this up and allow it to rise. After about 4 hours in a warm place, the coconut bread has doubled its size. So I'm just going to glaze it with some melted butter, and I'll sprinkle in an extra desiccated coconut. I'll cover this up and bake in a preheated oven of 180 degrees Celsius for 20 minutes. And we have our coconut bread. See how lovely this looks. And the aroma from my kitchen is so satisfying. So I'm just going to cut through right in to show you how it is. Can you see that? It is very coconutty, like very coconutty. So thank you guys for watching this video to this point. And if you've not yet subscribed to my channel, please just make sure you subscribe before the end of the video. I would like to see more of you guys, and for any question that you have, just drop your questions below. I'll be so happy to answer all of it. Take care and have a great day. Bye.